Hi! Oh my goodness, I don't have my lighting set up. Like, nothing's working today, and it's totally fine. Hello! Welcome to my weekly live stream. Okay, there we go. It's gonna work. The baby has moved into my office. We have bought and sold a house in like the last week. It's freaking bananas. And I still want to go live and I want to tell you guys about this manifestation story because it's so much more than just hoping and praying that it's going to happen. And that's important. Hope for it, pray for it, have faith, work toward it, whether that's a successful business, your first 5K month, your first client, whatever it is, right? And I wanted to talk with you about creating the process around around manifesting the house. So I just remembered I was in the process of doing like five other things, you guys, when I was like, oh shit, it is 3:03. I am so sorry for my delay, but you can always catch the replay as well. And okay, here we go. So I am in launch mode for Sacred Sales Priestess. What I decided I'm doing is keeping the early bird rate of just $444 for the program or $111 a month for 4 months because I want to run this program as a beta. This is the first time I've ever ran Sacred Sales Priestess. It's the first time I'm launching this program. So I'm going to keep that pricing at $444. If you're like not making the money you want, if you're making inconsistent 1K months, 8K months, 10K months, if it's all over the place, up and down, join this program. Sacred Sales Priestess is for you. I'm going to help you create your sales process and strategy and do it in a way that lights you up and feels good. Okay? Because there's so much gross bro marketing stuff out there in the world, and there's a lot of high ticket investments for sales coaching and programs. And I want you to have this now because it's literally the key to making money. And in order to help your people, you need to have them buy your services so that you can make money to help more people. Click this link. I'm going to keep the early bird pricing open until Thursday, and then the price will go to $555. So you have until Thursday to get it for $111 off. Otherwise, no worries. Come on in at $555. First time I'm running it. I will run this program again, but I don't know when. So hop on in, purchase the program, join the 12 other amazing women that are already going to be in there. And let me tell you about how I manifested my dream house. So we live in an awesome house in Ann Arbor, Michigan. We bought it 3.5 years ago, and I just knew it was a diamond in the rough when my husband and I bought this house. And so we bought it, and there was so much we had to fix. We had to pull off fake brick. We had to undo the textured walls. There was so much we had to do. And it's finally in a place that I like it. But now we have 4 humans and 1 bathroom, and I don't love that. So for the last year, I've been keeping my eye on the housing market. I don't think we've gone to see any. No, we went and viewed a couple houses while I was like 8 months pregnant. It was nuts. And nothing was quite right. And I just kept my eyes out and I kept telling my real estate agent, I just want like a 3 or 4 bedroom house. And I just had this feeling. I was like, oh man, the next house is going to be a $500,000 house. So I better be ready for it when it comes. So to that end, I've been saving money in the bank for a down payment. And I've been preparing and like making this house the way we want it. And the housing market, as many of you know, is ridiculous. It's very high. Ann Arbor is a very desired area to live. It's an awesome place to raise kids. There's lots of mobility access. You can get out. There's a lot of cool stuff here. Amazing restaurants, really good schools. It's a beautiful, amazing place to live. There's so many awesome trees. I'm looking at 3 trees outside my window, for like 5 right now. So it's a bit like living in the woods without living in the woods, and you still have the walkability and the access and the public transportation and the libraries. It's awesome. So I kept my ear to the ground and I kept thinking, I know my house is coming. I know it's coming. How do I act as if it's coming? My husband and I made lists. We made lists of what we wanted. and what was a nice to have and what we really, really needed for a new house. I wanted a garage, a basement, a fenced in yard or the ability to fence it in, a deck. I needed at least 3 to 4 bedrooms. I wanted a place for an office. I wanted at least 2 bathrooms. If it had to be 1.5, that was fine, but 2 full would be better. I wanted a nice open kitchen, really big windows. So we made this list. I should have grabbed the list. I have it somewhere. Like, we still had the list of what we made. And I said, okay. And we want it on a small road, a road that doesn't have much traffic, something not too close to the highway, walking distance to a school for elementary school. And so we kept looking and looking and thinking, and it's like, they're just so expensive, and I don't know. And in the process of looking, I started telling people, here's what I'm looking for, here's what I'm thinking. I'm not attached to when. I started getting ready for this dream house, getting ready for it to happen. And so I went and got ready. I started looking on Zillow. I had my real estate agent send us listings. I started looking at them, and I would just send the house attention every day. I would mention it in my prayers and say, God, Goddess, this is what I want. I don't know when it's coming. I don't know when. I'm not attached to the when, but this is what I'd like. This is what I'd really like for my family. And then it was the fall. One of our friends was like, hey, did you know our family friends are selling their house? And I was like, wait, what? Hold on. They're selling their house. And our friend Sam was like, yeah, they're selling the house. It's next door to my parents. It's like, hold on. Wait a second. That's probably the house I want because it's in my in-laws' neighborhood. Literally 6 minutes walking door to door to my kids' grandparents. We see them 4 or 5 times a week. It's amazing. I am so grateful for their support with my children and for our connection as a family. And it was a nice neighborhood with parks and community and access to sidewalks for walkability. And I said, Sam, hold on. Wait, can I email our friends about this house? Hold on. And sure enough, the amazing couple we're buying it from, Sandy and Sarah, I emailed Sandy, and he watches my email newsletters for my business and always sends me such kind words of encouragement and support. And I emailed and said, we heard you're selling your house. Could we buy it? Can we do that? Can you tell us when you're listing it? Is that a thing we could do? And we started emailing. This was in the fall of last year. And they said, yeah, we'll let you know. We're thinking maybe spring. We'll keep you posted. And I followed up. So I was like, no, I want more than posted. Houses never go for sale in that neighborhood. I'm pretty sure it's what I want. Let's do this. So I kept following up. Keep following up. Follow up with your dreams. Follow up for your business. Follow up. Set what you want, put it out there into the world, and act as if it's coming. Follow up, manifest it, let it happen, and move toward it, right? So I kept emailing. I was like, well, could we take a look? Could we talk more? And so was it in the winter? It was in the winter. And we went for a visit. They let us graciously come into their home, and we walked through, and they explained everything. And they said, we'd rather just not list it, and we're taking time to move out of our home. And they were moving to Western Massachusetts to be with their daughter's flower farm, to spend more time with her and her partner out there. And they were like, we're not sure. It's going to be a big chore to move this house. They've been there for 30 years. They've raised their family there. And it was so important to them to have their home be with another family who was also going to raise their family there. And I said, I would love to do that. By the end of the conversation, Sandy and I were in tears. My husband and Sarah were both kind of like, they're a little weird, but we're literally in tears over the idea that we could raise our family in their home. 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 2-car garage, big, beautiful windows, fenced in backyard, basement, kitchen, and 2-tiered deck, 3-season room. Like everything I was hoping for, praying for, looking for, and more. And by the end of the conversation, Sandy and I were sold. And I was like, let's do this. I want to do this. How do we make it happen? And I kept following up, gently, encouragingly, checking in. But then what I did, every day I would walk through that house. Every day I was thinking about it. Like, what will it be like to wake up and have coffee there? What will it be like to have dance parties in the living room? What is it going to be like to take my calls from the office? And really walking through it, feeling it. Do the same thing with your clients. If you don't have the clients you want yet, where are they coming from? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What are they doing when they talk to you? What are they doing when they sign up to work with you? How does it feel? Right? Visualize it. And 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, they reached out and said, okay, here's what we're thinking to do. Here's our real estate agent. We're not going to list it. We're going to sell it directly to you. Let's go. It has been a freaking whirlwind ever since, because we had to, on Friday of last week, so 2 weeks ago now, we met with their real estate agent. We signed the contract to buy, connected with our bank to get the mortgage to go through and figure it out, because we're self-employed. It's kind of a mess and jumping hoops, and I'm super grateful to my in-laws for supporting us through the hoop jumping. And then Saturday, we took pictures of this house to get it listed for sale. Monday, we listed this house for sale. Wednesday, we accepted an offer. Last Friday, we did an inspection on their home. Yesterday, we did an inspection on this home, and everything is moving forward so that we're moving into our new home, my dream home, in July. It's bananas. It's bananas. When we first bought this house, I thought we'd be here for 10 years. And what I find is that over time, with manifesting, with taking action, with moving towards what I want, with getting really freaking clear on what I want and how I want it, it comes into my field faster. And I want the same for you. The key to making more money and helping more people sooner is sacred sales. It's creating a sacred process for selling in a way that lights you up and feels good, and knowing what to do or what to say on social media. Hi, Karina, is key. I want you to join me for Sacred Sales Priestess. That is why I'm making it ridiculously affordable. You're not going to find a sales program as low cost as this. I'm doing it on purpose. I get to do it on purpose. This is my business, and I'll do what I want to. So join us for just $444, weekly live coaching calls with me on Tuesdays at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. $444. That is it for the program, or 4-point payments of $111. Let's go. Let's do this. I want you manifesting the business you want now. And that doesn't mean you sit there and twiddle your thumbs and hope that it's going to happen. It does mean you visualize, you walk through, you take the action as if it's happening and as if it's inevitable, because it is happening. And it is inevitable. Your success is inevitable, but you got to move towards it. And I want that for you. Hop in. Invest in yourself and in your beautiful business. Let me know what questions you have about manifesting the house. Meanwhile, I've got packing to do and beautiful clients to support. It's a little bananas, but it's also really exciting and really crazy and really exciting. Take care.